Oh, hey guys, it's me, legoFANqmb. Sorry I haven't updated in a while. I've just been busy doing some stuff. Yeah, I don't have my train table anymore, as you can see. Yeah, so now most of my Lego stuff is actually packed up, but I'll get into that in a sec. I just wanted to go over what I've been doing pretty much this whole summer, mostly focusing on my HO scale stuff. So right here is the Inyo, number 22 Virginia Chucky. I actually got the decals on. I need to put the 22 at the top of the tender. I did some woodwork, not that you can really tell in this, because this webcam's not very good. So, the wheels are all nice and red, brown. I got the decals everywhere. You can barely see it. It says Inyo, though. That's actually how it's supposed to be. I do have a question, though, just like your opinion. The boiler is actually it's kind of like a black blue. It's really shiny black blue color. And I was wondering if you thought it looked good like this, or if I should put the black blue color with it. Yeah, you can just let me know. This piece of stuff that's kind of detailed, yeah, this is the last part of my train set. Everything else has been gone. Everything else is gone. The track is saved, of course, and all the rolling stock, but the wood itself is gone. So yeah. All right, here is the flat car, V&T flat car, a little bit weathered. I did some. I used some pastels for this one actually, and it gave it kind of a grimy look. A little bit too long for the Virginia and Truckee. They actually ran shorter ones, but whatever. Then those two, nothing's really changed. Drover's caboose and coach. Not that Virginia and Truckee had the Angels Branch coach, unlike Sierra Railway, which is the only railroad to use them, but that's the only coach I have at the moment. Let me go over here. I have a Southern Pacific baggage car. It's missing some pieces and parts, but it was a kit it's a roundhouse kit, and I don't actually have any Southern Pacific engines at all. So I was kind of thinking, well, hey, maybe I could change it into a Sierra Railroad thing. But then I was like, well, the Southern Pacific ran close to it. I can just keep it as it is. I don't know. You tell me, whichever one you choose. This was a souvenir I got. This summer I went to the Black Hills of South Dakota, and they have the 1880 train, or the Black Hills Central Railroad train. And this is a Mantua coach that originally was a Pennsylvania Railroad. They put a decal over it, says Black Hills Central Railroad. They have a combine and a coach. I got the coach. It was quite expensive, but I mean it's totally worth it. It's got sprung couplers. It's very nicely detailed. So I really enjoy that. Next, I've been working on this. I also got this in the Black Hills. This is a Mantua 262 Prairie. Interesting style because I have a Prairie over here as well, but I'll show that in a sec. So I originally wanted to make this Sierra Railroad's number 30 or 32. Well, number 30 looks a lot more like this Prairie than this one. But notice something different. This one has side rods. This one doesn't. It got broken. So I'm just gonna have to stick with this style. And the surprising thing is how the headlight is, because I think that's the worst part. So the headlight on this thing is it's on the nose, it's on the boiler instead of on top. So it looks a lot more from the front like a 262. I believe it's from the McLeod Railroad. I don't know. I designed it anyway like that, and then I put this screen here if you can see it. Camera's hard. I'm sorry. Uh, you can see the screen on top of the smokestack, which I put there. There's red detailing, and then I colored the bottom wheels down here silver. And then I cut this cull piece used to be on this. It used to be a Santa Fe 262, and it was coal powered. Well, the Sierra Railroad engine had a wheel powered. So I took this off of the Genoa, which I'll show you in a sec, and I'm going to put it on here, so it's more like it. Anyway, then this was a New York Central stock car, brown. I painted some black lacquer over it, so it looks kind of cool. And then I used a greeny or a scrubby, and made it so it's kind of red and brown. You can barely see it in the photo, in the picture, but I mean you can tell otherwise. It looks very cool. This is just going to be a fictional Sierra Railroad engine because I had it and I thought it would look really cool as a Sierra Railroad, and so far it's looking pretty awesome. Everything's black about it, so I think that makes it look really cool. Um, so yeah, there's that, and then this is this is interesting. So this is going to be a Sierra Railroad Harriman coach RPO, but and yes, it's for the same time period as like say the Prairie over here, same time frame actually that they came around. Well, you know, the thing is that the Sierra Railroad never had any steel cars because they were quite expensive actually. So it's going to be Sierra Railroad. It's just not going to be prototypical for the line because their RPO act number 8 was actually a wooden Harriman, and this is steel Harriman. It's not quite finished. There's no undercarriage. The stuff on top isn't glued on. Although I did do pastel detailing. Son of a gun. You can see all the pastel stuff all the way over. And I had to use a silver Sharpie for the roof. Yeah, that took a long time to do. And then the green paint, of course. And these are all the cars I just knocked over. More Harriman coaches, actually. Because for some reason they like to be connected. So I'm just going to set them up. They're not even going to be on the rails. Because at this point I don't entirely care. Okay. So this is the Genoa. This used to be my Inyo, actually. It was an AHM model. I decided to paint it for the Genoa. The decal, right on there. Yeah, that 12 should be over in the middle. It's not. It's actually right there. I need to redo that. And then it's supposed to be a wood carrier. This is originally what the this oil piece right here, the oil piece that I'm going to put on the Prairie. Yeah, this actually goes on here like that. The problem is the Genoa is a wood burner, and I believe still is a wood burner, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, there's that. This I painted the roof black, and then added just a tiny bit of detail like the grab-ons on the coach, so they weren't yellow. And this used to be gray, so I painted it black so it would match the other coaches and such. And then the last I have this Prairie, Union Pacific, and I kind of wanted to make it look grungy. So I painted it mostly black, gave it a couple silver highlights, but it looks pretty grungy to me. So, you know, there's that, and then there's the tender. Union Pacific RPO that's actually finished. This is the only finished of all of these RPO coaches. It's got the grab irons, all those, the heaters and smokestacks are glued on. A lot of detail I put into these, so I'm still working on it. This, I believe, has no underframe, or, yeah, it has no underframe, but it's been detailed. It's got the ladders on, and it's the only one, because it's a combine, the only one that has the actual steps for the coach or the door, whereas like the RPO has the stairs, and then the diner only has stairs on one side. This is the underframe on this one's done, but the roof isn't even put on yet. Like, so yeah. Anyway, but then I have a diner. Let me see if I can find the stairs for you. No, must be this one. Here we go. Yeah, there's the diner door, and I did all the grab-ons and stuff like that. So I have 3 plus that RPO. I had 4 Harrimans, but no coaches. So I'm kind of tempted to find on eBay or something just a Union Pacific Harriman coach, because it would make this train. Just a coach, just one coach, and maybe the observation car, but I'm not sure if Union Pacific used observation in this time period. I know Southern Pacific did, but this is what I have to pull it right now. I don't have any Union Pacific regular early transition era diesels, so that's it. My stuff is mostly going to be steam anyway. These are some of the longer coaches I have, but I also have a Dome Amtrak car. So, all right, now on to the Lego stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah, I'll pick up the laptop and move it too. Here we go. Okay. Where do I sit? Yeah, I'll just sit this right here. Alright, so, yeah, this is the train I made for the Lego, because I actually got some, tracks. And I will be getting a couple turn pieces and the actual rest of the cords. I do have the control box, though, because the curves are up there, but... So I have, this engine, and then I have this car right here. It looks a lot like the Mantua car, which is kind of funny. Didn't mean it to. Little bobber caboose. Once I get the motor car, the actual electrical conduct car, then I will be able to make the tender for the engine, and it'll go from there. These are all like my Star Wars minifigures. Everybody should know. If you've watched my videos before, you should know all of them. Michael MGF apparently made a episode 2 Rex, and well, the thing is, I think I made it before him because I made it like 2 years ago or so. No, about a year ago because I've sold one. I've sold 2 of them, but I've made the Captain Rex. I believe is mine. I believe I was first on YouTube to make that, but I'm not sure, and I'm not gonna say I am, but I'm pretty sure. So you can go whatever. This is actually a custom of mine. I'm tempted to put, I'll put it down here so you can see. Alright, so this took about 3 or so months of just every now and then coming to it, putting stuff, taking stuff off. This is an ATRT complete to scale. Literally, like it is actually to scale. If you stand a minifigure up, his head comes to about right there, which is the correct height for an ATRT from episode 3 of Star Wars. Not the Clone Wars, episode 3. I put Mace Windu on there because I think he looks cool, but it's actually got the clawed feet, and all joints are movable. This part moves, which is a little bit, it's not really supposed to, but you know, it doesn't really matter to me, because I think it looks cool like that. The gun moves up and down, but any minifigure can sit in here, clone, anything like that. So, there's that. Have all of my Star Wars stuff. There's that. Different camera over here. You can barely see it. There it is, back there. Yeah, it sucks. It doesn't even work. So, yeah, everything's packed up. Literally, everything is in those boxes except for the minifigures. So, well, I'm thinking I have one more thing to go grab really quick. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, that hopefully didn't take too long. So I still have decals to put on the Genoa. I forgot about that. On the tender, it's supposed to say V&T. Yeah, I have those, don't worry. This is actually my layout idea. You can see it. Yeah, it's just paper right now. No, this is my layout. No, just kidding. Yeah, it's a big layout. It's somewhere around 10 by 14 feet. Yeah, pretty big. So I can kind of go over it really, really quick because I'm on like 12 minutes and this is starting to get a little long. Anyway, that's just a spur. I don't know if I'm gonna make that like a Santa Fe or a Central Pacific connection or something. But anyway, this is Virginia City. This little corner over here. All of the radius, I believe the smallest radius is right on this curve right here. Smallest radius is 18-inch, which is that. This is the 18-inch radius. So I mean, it's big enough. So if I did get like a 2662 for the Sierra Railroad, it should be able to make it around that. Not that I would be going to anyway. The main line doesn't even go through there. Everything else is above 22 as far as I know. So anyway, so I have the station, and then track, engine shed, repair track. This goes to the mine. This is Gold Hill up here. I don't think I'm gonna put a backdrop there. I'm just gonna make the hill go over there. This is actually going to be right there. It's gonna be a part of the Sierra Railroad, part Virginia Chucky. So that's Jamestown, and it's just got a little connection, or the outskirts of Jamestown. Sorry, not the actual Jamestown, but the outskirts of it. This is going to be a duck under bridge, and this is about 2 feet wide, going across this part. 2 feet wide, 2 feet wide, and then that's going diagonal, so it's probably going to be around 2 feet 8 inches or something. This is going to be a downhill grade by a lot because this is actually going above the tracks. And this is going down, the grade is, so, I mean, this is a lot of grades. Going down, blah, blah, blah. Here's the Cooperstown Y, Cooperstown Depot. Then there's a background right here. That's what that line is, not the track, not this line, sorry. It's the background. And then I'm going to have Carson City, the roundhouse yard station, and it goes over here, tunnel, and I think I'm gonna fix it. I don't know if I really want a switch right there.